my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 15 of R.T.C. the Parenthood Years, and we are in MapleSimmer, but we're only here momentarily to take a look at Nikki, as I have added some outfits and changed her hair. So I kept the pink theme that she had as a toddler, I thought that would be, cute. Of course, Arabella wears all sorts of colors, so it's only the younger ones that have a theme of their colors. So there's her formal wear, and then she has a few athletic outfits. Just quickly, I think this one comes from Parenthood. Yes, it does, I see. At least the top does. I think the bottoms do too, because they look like they match. And there's some of her pajamas. Oh, she has purple. That's purple and pink. Close enough. And then party wear that, of course, I don't find they wear very often because I don't do parties very much. And then some swimsuits, which we do have a pool, but I don't find they actually use the pool very much. But that's essentially it. And her little hairstyle, I kept it the same throughout all her outfits. So I will see you back in live mode. Well, we're back in live mode, and Nikki is playing with this table she's building, which we need to have it rebuilt. We had built it in the old save, and so toddlers can play with it when it's built, but they are unable to play with it when it's not built. I would have thought that would have developed some type of skill for her, but I don't see anything. I don't see it. Okay. Well, she gave it a miss, and she has to go to school. And what does she want? She wants to be friendly with her mom. And I'll let that read something disappear. So the only one up at the moment is Andi. And it keeps changing her name back. I keep changing it back to Michael's, and it keeps changing back to Fernandez, to Dimitri's name. I've never had that before. I think I was going to send that sandwich. Oops. I was going to send that sandwich with Nikki to school, but I'll put it in the fridge. The other two, if you remember correctly, I think I maybe did that on camera, but if not, I had them take the day off because they had vacation days, and they're both A students, so they don't really need to go to school. They can work on other things. And at the moment, I have Andi is supposed to be doing some work from home from her career, since she's now level 10 of her career. And I had asked, but I haven't had actually much chance to look for feedback yet, whether she should stay in this career or perhaps switch to the painter career, or actually she doesn't have to work at all. She could just paint and sell. Oops, she's playful. Very playful from that. I'll have to keep an eye on her. Maybe having her watch comedy for 2 hours isn't the way to go. I just know that I think it does build her comedy skill. So I thought, she could do something creative. But what else is causing her? She's boosting. I don't think there's anything else. It's just everything's boosting the fact that she is very playful. But what I think I'll do is we'll obviously get her through these work tasks, and I wonder if I can switch. Let's see if we can watch, what was it? It was action. We'll watch some action and see how that, hopefully it's not 2 hours of the same type of TV, and that she can switch and just watch whatever she wants. She's still playful, but she's not very playful. That's good. And I saw out of the corner of my eye there that Dimitri got up. I really have no idea how to get that name change to stick. Ever since I put them in this new file, Andi's name's been changed. And I don't know why. Why that is. So we'll have him go take a shower. And I guess he was actually hungry. You can finish that ice cream when you're done. I had Andi make some tasted diet, because I noticed when I went into the Creative Sim that Arabella has gained quite a lot of weight. Or maybe she always was that way, but I don't think so. I think I would have noticed when I was editing her in the first place. So, which is fine. I just figure we'll just help them along. It's not very easy for kids to lose weight, I don't think, in the game, because it's not like they can do a lot of exercise. So I suppose I could have seen whether having her swim in the pool would do the trick, but since I'm really concentrating more on her... Oh, Geekcon is... Oh, we need to go to Geekcon. But did Andi actually get high enough? I don't think she did. Oh, she got some of that TV done. Very good. And she's tired. I think I'm going to have to rally the troops. What I'm trying to do is take a look and see where she is in video gaming. See, I don't think she's high enough. I really don't. Why don't we have her play anything and try and work on that. And when Dimitri is finished, we will have him call the nanny to look after the toddlers. Let me see if I can find it. Hire a service, of course. It's not hire a nanny, it's hire a service. And we will go out to Geekcon, because for sure Dimitri should be able to win and complete that part of the aspiration. So I think what I will do is I'll swap them over both to the location aspiration, because that's what we were working on, win a contest at Geekcon, because I had said that I would like to get that done before we would consider moving out of the city. Though we could also, as I've said, we could buy that lot. It won't be considered a penthouse, but it'll be a lot level over in the Spice District. There's a house over there. We could buy that and stay in the city, but be more on a piece of property. And I could even demolish the house and just rebuild something if we did go there. I have to think about it. Not sure. I do know when I tried to plant things in the ground there, the way it is, it didn't work. But I think it's probably just if you were to, I'm guessing if you were to demolish it and just rebuild, there must be like a ground, something on the ground there. Because it looks like it's grass, but I think it's like grass on concrete or something like that is my guess. Because I couldn't plant anything on it. I had to have a planter, which doesn't make sense given it's like ground level and supposed to be a property. Okay, so I see that the gardener is leaving, and I don't know if we know this maid's traits, because I usually like to check my traits of my staff, because I don't want them to be stealing from us. Cheerful introduction. Let's try that. And I don't know if you have to be level 8. I don't know what level you need to do to be able to win a contest at Geekcon. But we'll get her up at least one more notch. And he still hasn't called the nanny. But we do have Mason here, so he's not the nicest traits, but he isn't a kleptomaniac, so we will keep him for now, as long as he doesn't break our dollhouse. And it is intact. It's taking her quite a while to tick over on that, on that skill that she's on. Oh, I should have her work hard, study hard, to try and get up to a B. Is what it should be, what we need her to be. Though she should also develop it quicker, because she got the top-notch toddler trait, which should boost her. I think it's supposed to give you a 20% boost to learning. Oh, I think we don't even need to call a nanny. We have a very hangry little girl. So let me pull out the food, and we will put it in here. What should we do? We'll do trout, if we can find somewhere to put it. There we go. That seems to work. So can you grab yourself a piece, my dear, so you don't starve? And how? He's hungry too. So you can grab a serving too when you wake up. And then you should probably wake up pretty soon, because you're pretty hungry. And you know what? You've had enough sleep. Where are you going? Your food is right there, unless you grabbed your food and are running somewhere else to eat it. We'll bring the nanny in anyways. Good, that's what you're supposed to do. Just sit in your bed and eat it. What are you doing, miss? You have your food. Are you going to go sit down? So she's actually, it's her thinking and movement that needs to be raised. She's maxed the others. Open. I'll put that back in the fridge. And I just have to take care of them. I'll take care of them, and then we will head over to the festival. So I'll be back when we're down there working on it. So I brought Mason down too, since he was awake, and I don't think he's high enough, so he's just playing on the gaming mat. And I do have Andi, and I will try and change her name again, on the because of course the kids' names are all are Michael's, and Andy's name, Andi now has Dimitri's name. Oh, Nikki's home from school, and she is embarrassed. Well, we'll leave them to do their own thing for now, because we're concentrating on seeing. And then, of course, I do have Dimitri over here trying to participate in the hackathon. So I guess he just maxed his programming. I thought he already had maxed it, but I was obviously wrong, and he just maxed it. So she has completed it. So let me pause, because I just want to... So does that mean she got that on her goal? Yes. So now all she needs to do is master the singing skill, and we'll get her to continue with her work goals. What else did she have to do? She had to spray graffiti for 2 hours. Is there anything here? Or she can just go upstairs and she has to watch TV. Well, we will get her to do that. And I am going to, just to be on the safe side, see if we can have him do the ultimate gaming test too, because that is all you need to do. But you can win a computer if you win the hackathon part. You can win. So we will check back in on Dimitri briefly, but I will try and get Andi set up back upstairs, and I'll be back. Well, we just got the notification that we got the computer, so that should mean that Dimitri has completed that part of the aspiration. Now he just needs to master the singing skill. So yes, it did. So he won first prize, which is what I would have hoped and expected would happen, given that he is at the top now of his programming skill. And Mason, I don't know what he is up to. Why don't you just go, not that you need to use this, because we already have one of those. He had a whim to get one, so I purchased one, and it's upstairs. But he may as well use the one down here for now. And so they've done all of that, so that's really good. And I was just trying to get the others to kind of... I have Arabella working on her empathy with the doctor set. And I'm not sure, Nikki's gone outside. Nikki's outside cloud gazing, because I wanted to try and get her to be inspired so that she could work on her creativity aspiration here. See, she's right there. Because she has to draw, well, she isn't, but I just swapped her over. She has to draw 2 pictures while she's inspired. And I've got the toddlers working on their skills, and Andy's supposed to be trying to come back home, and I will again try and change her name. I don't know, have you had that? Like, the game changed her name on me. I did not change it. And I keep changing it back to her name. And instead, it keeps putting it back to Dimitri's name, even though I never gave her Dimitri's name. It's a little bit annoying, to be honest, because I want her to keep her name and not the other name. So he's doing incredible sports. I don't know if he actually won... or if it had ended. Oh, he got that too. So I don't know what it was that ticked it off, but it doesn't matter. He's got it. He's got his thing. He won both. He won the hackathon, and he completed the gaming test. So he was good to go either way. So you, my dear, I'm trying to get that empathy just that little bit up, and I'd actually like it even more up. I'm gonna play doctor again, and the conflict resolution is that was made. There's some caprese salad made by the nanny that's sitting out, of course, because why are you eating? You are our maid. Why are you eating our ice cream? You're not supposed to eat our ice cream. It's a good thing we're not actually paying you. I would not be very happy to have to pay you. Unless because we introduced herself, he now thinks he can just hang around as long as he wants. That's all I can think. Okay, it doesn't seem to work for me to tell her, so I'm just gonna have her come home. And then maybe she'll actually do some of the things. Oh, look, Andrew has now reached imagination level 5, so he's finished that. And she's reached level 4 of her thinking, which she was lower down. She was only level 3 of her thinking skill. So what is Andrew doing? Where is Andrew? Oh, he's making a mess. That's why he reached level 5. I don't think toddlers can clean up. Kids can clean up. Are you almost done there, Dimitri? I think you're done. You're going to come over here and you're going to discipline Andrew. And why you're outside, I don't know. A little calm. Hug it out over making a mess. And then we will clean up. And then we will, well, maybe we'll leave the mess and see if anybody else cleans it up. That's bad. Don't order food. My goodness, do what I tell you. I told you to go look after this little one because he's not supposed to be doing this. Come over. He's down there with you and you need to bring him. You need to... Okay. Pick up. And let's hope this works. And go home. Will you keep him in your arms when you go home? That would be really good. No. Okay. Well, you go home too. You're not supposed to be out here. Go home. Andi, why are you not home? Why does everybody not listen? Go home. All of you, go home. That's all I can say. Just go home. Okay. So we're home. So you can grab a serving. And you can eat this ice cream. And you are still not home. Go home. Go home, go home, go home. My goodness. Listen. Use the toilet. And then, you know what? Why don't we rally the troops so that we can get a little bit of a second wind to stay up a little longer. And you can grab some of this caprese. You can garnish it and make it better. Why don't you do that? Then why don't you just put it away? Put away. And Mason, you're home. You're taking a little one to the potty. Not the podler. And oh, she doesn't need... What was she doing? Playing Sim Shape. Why is she not got a bar over her head when she's only at level 4? That's a little strange, but it does say it's working on it. Okay. So, I guess we have been able to work towards our aspiration. Oh, there we go. Lonely recess. Well, you weren't actually at school today, but that must have been from the day before. Last recess, no one wanted to play with me. I just climbed around on my own. If that happens again, what should I do? So there's 3 options, and they all have different things that they do. So ask other kids if you can join in, which raises conflict resolution and somehow lowers emotional control. Why? I don't know. Talk to the teacher? Yeah, I don't think so. And just play on your own. I think we'll go with ask other kids if you can join in. Raises conflict resolution and lowers emotional control. Because emotional control, honestly, I just think that's the best option. But emotional control is really easy to do anyways. So we are... Oh, there's that. A future cube that we won. 325. Always useful. Though, okay, what is the call for you? Yeah, okay. He still has to give a speech, so I will just do that off camera. She still has to watch TV. Nikki is already at level 7 of creativity. That, I have to say, is extremely quick. I think that's because she's got the boost, and then we've got club boosts, and I don't know if there's... I don't think there's any boost for kids in this, but maybe I did do a boost on this lot for kids. So you're a little bit hungry, so why don't you have another bowl of ice cream? Yay for Nikki. She got that picture done. So And that was Arabella who did that. We'll put that in her inventory. And then Nikki, you can draw again. Draw animals this time. If you hover over, you can actually see what it was. So that's a good thing. That was worth a whole 2 simoleons. And he is done handing us... What was he doing? Oh, he's working on a project. Very good. Is he doing... Why don't you work on it carefully? Oh, she's got a project too that she brought home from school. I don't know where to put this. Oh, it was excellent. We'll put it maybe over here. And we will... I think that was one of the reasons I kept them home from school now that I think about it. Oh, she's very playful, but that's okay. So she wants to... Why don't you play with emotion? And she wants to get creative. And she just wants to level up in the piano skill. So you can do that a little bit. And it is actually pretty late. So I'm going to like get everybody just doing their basic things. It looks like this nanny is being very good and helping and encouraging. Andy's eating her ice cream over in the toddler's room on the bed, as you do, as they always seem to do. Oh, she reached her thing. She got her goal. That's good. And she wants to get to know, what is her name? I don't know. Aika? I don't know. So they essentially just need to look after their stuff, and Andi needs to finish her work tasks and then call in for a vacation day tomorrow. So I'll just do all of that, and we will be back in the morning unless something happens overnight. Well, it's morning, and I did manage to get both Andi and Dimitri to finish their work tasks, and Dimitri has already got the call for work, so you can't see that, but he got paid and all that stuff, and he needs to get focused today, and he needs to update his social network profile 2 times. So maybe we'll actually, since he's already at the computer, I was about to get him to go get focused on the chess table, but I will actually have him, if I can find it, update social media status. And I did have him already upload a viral video. I figured usually it is 2 more days till he goes to work, so if it had been a work task, I could have just done it later, but I was trying to get him over that 25 million followers. I had him live stream and do a viral video, and he did indeed get over 25 million followers. So he has met that goal, and he will see whether he does what I have asked him to do there. And we probably should replace that computer because we won a computer yesterday at Geekcon. So I'm going to have him now go ponder moves to get that fact that he needs to be focused. I'm not really sure what Andi's up to. She's eating some ice cream on the toddler bed, as they've been doing. I had Arabella take another day off. I'm hoping that maybe I can't seem to get the option for Andi to actually call and take a day off. So when she gets the phone call for going to work, I am going to try and take PTO because she does have 8 days. So I guess when we switched them from the one file to the other, I thought maybe that might reset, but it didn't actually reset. So she kept all her vacation days. It couldn't have because she wouldn't be at 8 days. Okay, Mason has got a thing we're gonna do. He's got an extremely important test coming up, but it's been busy lately. Should he drink a ton of cola and cram right up to the test, or should he find some light activity to go? And now I find both of these can be positive and both of them can be negative, so it's kind of a 50-50 thing. We'll do cola and cram. Oh, he got it. Performance gain. Not that he needs it, he's already an A student. So like I said, so has he gotten focused yet? He's on his way. He's just doing that. So he's completed that work task. Didn't get paid very much for it, but then again, it really didn't take much for him to have to do it. And some days it's much harder than other days. So I don't know whether he can just do that again. Oh, I'm focused now. I'm going to update my social network profile to tell you all I'm focused. And oh, we have another one. We're going to confess the mistake again. It's another one where it can go either way. She got scolded, and yeah, that's kind of stupid. I think that's ridiculous. I think that it should be that there's one where the teacher is happy and helps her transfer her answers over to another one, And I think that's how it should be. So I'll just state that right now. So I'm not, I don't think you should scold a child for, you know, making a mistake and confessing up, because then they're going to not want to confess in the future to making those types of mistakes. But anyways, I think that really is going to be it for this part. Do let me know whether or not you think Andi should, I actually think she should either just not have a job and just paint and write at home, or whether she should go in the painter career, which I am fine with, because once they get to the top of it, it's only 2 days a week, so it's a reasonable one. But there really isn't a rush, because right now, where the toddlers are little, we will try and have her just take some vacation days, because she does have 8 days. I'm on the wrong sim, but we already saw that she has 8 days of vacation or PTO that she can take, and she does only work 3 days a week. So I guess it's just that the issue with these careers is they don't seem to be able... Oh, there we go. We're going to take PTO. So there we go. Did that work? On vacation. Good. So she got her thing. She's on vacation. We're going to try and work with Arabella and maybe teach her sorry or something like that to see if we can get some of those character values worked on before she ages up to 18. But that's it for this part. Thanks very much for watching, and we will see you next time. Bye! If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you like the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks very much.